Hey everybody, it's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. I'm working in my current junk journal slash daily journal, and I'm over to pretty much the center, and it is two beautiful botanical images. This is actually a couple of book pages that were not quite big enough. Each one was not quite big enough to make a full page, so I like to overlap them, tape them, and cut them down so that the pages show what I want them to. You can see the tape here and here. I like doing that so that I can keep the pages upright and have, you know, the beautiful parts of the pages available to work on. I've got a little bit of my handmade paper from a couple of weeks ago, and I want to use that in here. So I think I want to put this one kind of in the center of the page, and I don't want to just have each page just alike. So I'm thinking what I might do is cut this one square just on two sides so that I can line it up with the book page. So let's do that. And I might just go ahead. Which side of this? I think I want to use this side. I don't know that I want that blue showing, and I might just tear this one a little bit more at the bottom. Let's get some glue on here. I can't decide if I want to use both pieces. I kind of think it might be a little bit too much. I don't want overkill, you know. This paper's so thick, I'm going to add just a little bit more glue. It's a good way to keep the pages down while you're working. You know, I've been cleaning out the workshop, and I have come across so many things that I love. This is from an older issue of one of the Stampington magazines. It is from a website called paperwhimsy.com. I really love this image in the center. I don't know that I want to use the whole page. So I'm going to cut that down to fit in the little frame from the set of paper frames I bought at the thrift store. We're going to put this right in the middle of the paper there. I'm definitely going to spread the glue around on the back of this because if glue has a lot of water in it, it'll ripple the paper. I don't mind a little bit of that, but I don't want, you know, really visible huge creases in the paper. The water content in glue has a lot to do with how the paper responds. Oh, I really love that a lot. That's pretty. I want to put a journal entry on this side, and I think that I want to use one of these little clasps. What are these called? Prong fasteners. I'm going to cut this in half. This is just a piece of paper that had gesso and probably paint and all sorts of other things from the art desk. And I think that would work nicely. I'm going to cut it down just a bit more. And what I need to do is so we punch holes in this one. I somehow need to get my holes punched into this page. I'm going to hold it where I want it to be. Hopefully I got this right. Yeah, that looks good. So these are hibiscus blooms from one of my plants, and they're soaking in alcohol right now. I kind of wondered if I could make my very own alcohol ink. I don't think alcohol ink is straight alcohol, but you know, we're going to dry this and just leave some splotches of color here. It left a little color, not too much, but I think it's pretty interesting the way it turned out. To write, I'm going to use this ultra fine point Sharpie, and the color is brown, and I love the way it has sort of a sepia effect and ties in with the distressed items in our journals. I found the cutest little thing in a parking lot yesterday. It's a very, very thin metal butterfly. And I want to find a way to attach it to the front of this piece of vellum that has been stamped with an image and is going to go over the top of my journal entry. I'm just wondering if I should glue it or put a few stitches in it. Let's see if this needle is small enough. I think the answer is going to be to put just a couple of stitches and make it so that it ties on the back of the paper. I don't want to tear the vellum. I just want to be really careful and carefully poke through the bottom hole. And turn it over. We're going to tie this one little thread and this, we're just going to put that through the page and our journal entry. And now let's put this on top. My dad used to bring notebooks home that had closures like this when I was little, and I was so fascinated with this concept. Even though that stamp is really, really faint, I like that. The last thing I want to do is put one of the wax seals on the page. I love these so much. I need to get some more stamp heads. Which one do I want to use? Let's use this one. And maybe since there's a bit of purple in here already, we will go with purple. I'm enjoying so much using the wax seals. The only other thing I did was to distress a little bit around the edge of the journal entry itself, but I think it is really beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you really soon. Bye for now.